And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone.
I forget, did we make it to China?
Oh, we absolutely made it to China. 'Cause you had to do the sniping to protect Sherry and Jake as they were running through and trying to avoid getting swarmed.
Ah, since the last time we played, I think I just tried to block out last session from my mind, considering how little fun I was having. That was not
Oh
an enjoyable
no.
level.
Well, since I believe you're going into chapter 4, then I got some kind of bad news.
Oh, that. Oh, great.
Uh, there's both a supposedly big fight and also stealth portions of this chapter. So, I hope you're ready to, stealth murk some people. Activate your inner Salus.
Uh, alright. Ada, you just got away from the submarine.
I really wish you would stop running. We have so much to talk about.
For your stealth kills, you might want to use something silent.
I actually thought that the game would normally default me to the bowgun.
Although that was an incredible shot.
Well, he was standing right there not looking at me. It was kind of easy.
I mean, even still, it was a good shot. People could miss point blank.
It's a good thing the door was closed here, because normally that shot would have rang out so much in closed space like this. All these metal surfaces, great. Oh! Oh!
Well, he is very dead.
That was also very dead.
I can't remember if you're able to stealth kill with like a blade or something too. I recall her being able to get close in the beginning of the game to do exactly that.
I don't believe I have a knife.
Well, she was stealth killing them in the beginning of the game somehow.
Well, for whatever means, I had totally forgotten, since that was, I believe, over a month ago.
Fair enough.
Really? 3 separate passcodes? Can't get in without 3 passcodes.
It seems like it'd be terribly uncomfortable keeping on your person at all times. I know. Come on. Get back up. Oh.
Thanks for the passcode. 2
Oh,
more
no.
and I'm in.
What is that?
I have no idea.
Oh
But
no.
we we destroy with prejudice, right?
That's one of the things that just keeps making more enemies as it dies.
Right, which means either taking it out to the point where you get more skill points for it or running.
But now whenever there's one of those, that always means there's more. Did you think you were being stealthy?
This is very similar to the to the process that Chris and Piers had, where they had to get the 3 passcodes, but since Ada's on her own, she has to approach this probably in a different way. Cutscene invincibility. You love to see it.
Oh, no! Oh! How'd you even get around me? Oh, ow. I was just going to point out how horrifying it is that thing doesn't identify either of those as a target.
That the regenerators of sorts, or the rascalapanges, or don't notice.
Those things, the second ones I know are smart enough not to consider that a threat. I'm surprised that this thing has any way of actually, like... Oh!
Oh,
Let's see how you
sprinklers, really? Oh, you can probably push it into fire, I see.
Not getting it across. Up that.
Oh, it seems to have forced it to cauterize a little bit. So that's how it doesn't regenerate. Impressive. That's different.
No, they've done that before.
Is something running?
There's another one in that hallway that he's blocking.
Oh, okay. Because I could hear footsteps scurrying. It was weird.
Stationary objects make very bad targets, and make very easy targets. I'm more surprised we survived that. There we go. I'm legitimately surprised that he survived all that mess. Oh, he's stuck. And now he's dead. That's actually very good for me. So those things sleep in quasi-tube beds? Weird. Oh, no! Where are those passcodes? Now that I'm dealing with that. That explains why all of those guys dropped ammo for me. Oh no, there's more of them now! I say having remembered that earlier, and then forgotten it in Simpsons.
Of course, this is one of those moments where, you know, good things do not come in threes.
Oh no. Just made it. You. designed this creature, I hate you. And where'd you come? Seriously? Who would design this encounter? And I'm gonna die because Ada has no support network.
Do we have anything in the way of flame rounds?
Thanks for the
like
passcode. 2 more and I'm in.
Like, would our grenade launcher do anything?
I also forgot that we even had a grenade launcher. I still haven't found that key. It says none of these are. I'm also starting to think that Ada's extremely unlucky. Oh, this horrible place again. Well, that really explains exactly why those things are there. They're all throughout the ship for Piers and Chris. I'm supposed to be invincible!
I think I've heard some folks on campus mention this. I think invincibility like that has what they call frames, where it's only for a certain number of animations on the screen that will have it. So maybe from the time we start opening the door until the door opens like that.
Yay me.
Just one more and I'm golden.
They won't let me through! Okay, come on. Let me out. What am I hurt from? God. Game. Why are you like this? Gate checkpoint. Okay, this definitely looks like a place it should be.
They're absolutely relentless.
Yes, they are. I blew you out. Alright, blew that one.
So
I
it
have never
does
gotten
seem
those
like
things
it does seem like a very specific type of grenade or pipe bomb arrow or any regular grenade will take out an entire group of the rascals, but I highly suggest saving it for something that's coming up soon.
Well, I just used my last explosive grenade. Not grenade, arrow.
Got you. Well, hopefully you'll find some grenades, or you'll find something called a Bear Commander's grenade. Morg actually drew a little picture of a bear there for some reason. I hope that shopkeep wouldn't be offended.
One of the codes. Are you telling me I have to kill that one now? I have never gotten these things off before. Yep, see? I was attacked by it. Oh no, they trapped me in the room. They're trying to trap me in the room. They're trying to get out of the room. Trap me in the room. Well, at least I got a checkpoint. I can't believe that this game tested well.
Of course, that's assuming it even tested at all.
I would say it's an industry standard, but who knows? Nothing about this game seems standard. And I would call any industry that would produce this game, corrupt. I did not even take that! Game, what are you doing? Oh, I have no idea how to get out of here. Have all oh no, I still... That's because I have to fight the one that has the code. Oh, that's the one! Sweet! Lucky me. Oh. Because it's popping in and out of... Coke it, coke.
Last one. Almost too easy.
I can just follow this to where it's taking me. That was deeply unpleasant. Are you? That's not how you reward a player.
Can't a girl get 2 seconds to herself around here?
Can you feel it spreading through your body yet? I'm just giving you exactly what you gave me.
Game, I'm trying to get to a safe place. Stop slowing up.
Oh, there's my evil twin.
But your evil twin thinks that you're Simmons?
But don't worry.
I think she's having two conversations.
You're just becoming the monster you always were. You and everyone else.
Oh, that's what she said to
on the
Simmons
planet.
when she inflicted him and we had to fight him as
You and your
Leon.
family may have shaped the world into what it is today. But starting tomorrow, it's all going to change.
What the hell did Simmons do to you? Wonder when I'll get to meet this doppelganger of mine.
I don't actually know what you canonically do.
Ada, stop!
You're barking up the wrong tree. No time to explain, though. I'd rather avoid these guys. Wonder if there's another way.
You do realize you have a grappling hook.
I prefer to stay out of the spotlight.
Your own camera properly and the game regularly takes it away from you, creating a stealth section is terrible.
I imagine they probably didn't think that last part through.
They haven't shot any for sure.
Thanks for keeping him busy, fellas. I'll see you around.
Game, I do not need to see her butt that much. What?
I wonder if Rosie would agree. Oh, nice, you found an emblem.
I don't want to waste one of these shots. What's in here? Oh, so I think it's equally useless. Oh, wait a second, am I an idiot? I'm probably an idiot. Get away to that. The game literally turned me around. I was supposed to be going further, and then it... Oh, I deeply hate this game. Close to any fun I've had, it's only been playing Leon. And a bit of shit. Again, game control the camera so that way. Where am I? Oh. That's counterintuitive. Hey, checkpoint's a checkpoint. That'd be nice if you gave me another herb to mix with the herb you gave me. Especially after you inflicted those regenerators on me. Oh. Oh, so now I'm normal. Interesting. I vaguely remember Ada going through here before us and then having a bad fight.
More searchlights, huh?
Why would you put me in front of a box when you want me to move instinctively from a searchlight?
Maybe it was supposed to. Maybe this particular instance was a like scripted thing. I'm not quite sure. Do you still have your crouching option?
No, I didn't even get a chance to do it. It's already forward. The second they sound the alarm, it means I failed the stealth section.
I was gonna say, for crouching, there should be an input for that.
Well, they don't give you enough
We-
time to work on the input.
I'm gonna see if I can help you find it so that you have it for the future.
Ah. That was actually a very appealing laugh. Yeah, I do like not very fun, is it? Oh, great. Don't get a lot of time. Oh, no, not a lot. Good stuff. I elect to ignore you. I believe at that point you've lost the actual higher level thinking required to operate a ladder. Well, not even operate.
So, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I heard something in there. I think I saw. Oh! Help! 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 Help!
Yeah, I was
help.
gonna say, I hear something behind you. That is
Like
unpleasant.
cockroaches.
I hate so much.
So really quick, it seems like your crouching button or taking cover button
Like
is
cockroaches.
specifically the left trigger. When you're in front of a platform or near a wall, you can also use that same button to dodge attacks if you combine it with your A button. But that's like specifically when you're walking around and stuff.
What am I supposed to do there? There's only two paths, and both of them are filled with the giant cockroach monsters.
So, if you notice, the cockroach monsters only attack you, Lucy, when you are very close to them. So I
Like
think you're
cockroaches.
supposed to, like, trail behind them until you get to the path that you need. If that makes sense. Because they're on a specific sentry route. So, like, that one goes left, then it goes right, and then you can probably follow behind it, and then maybe make a right there.
I'm trying to, but the
Take your
controls-
time. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I know. Give yourself a moment to recover.
Oh, they didn't face me.
I imagine if any part of you touches them, that probably also counts as a signal. That'd be my guess.
Like cockroaches.
Why would you base a stealth section on a mechanic that's not strong?
What do you mean?
The move in this game is terrible as is, but it's supremely harder with crouch.
Fair. Alright, so this will give you an idea of the direction that roach goes in.
So they have to be right next to me. Oh, I hate this. This is almost a form of torture to me at this point.
So, I have an idea.
Like
Once you get
cockroaches.
to this first safe area that's like coming up right here, let that roach that keeps getting us go by you, and then go into the hallway, but don't go forward. Just see how far he goes and try not to get hit by the bullets.
I can't!
Okay, and so that one's sentry position goes around the corner. So now you know. The first one will go forward, And then we'll turn left into that corridor. And then the second one is just going straight as far as we can see.
Like
So far.
cockroaches.
So we have a slight idea of what to expect. There we go. Nice, Lucy.
Game, do not mess with me right now. I'm in a very... Oh.
I mean, it got you there quickly.
That wood paneling would have to cost a fortune. Especially since it's in such a utilitarian space. How does a thumb-pad lock work when you have gloves on?
No, that's not good enough. That's not Ada-1. Why won't it work?
Combine the DNA sequence with the cocoon's biostructure.
Find another subject.
Use Carla for the next pass. She's a close match. Be careful what you say around her.
I don't want her catching on.
Yes,
Yes, this is it.
she may have left me, but now I have her back.
Happy birthday, Ada-1.
Now I get it.
Yeah, you never actually formally met Carla. Is the body moving? In this series, it is never a good sign when a body starts moving when it should be very dead. Also, Ada, don't you have terrible luck with elevators? Or is that Leon? Who am I thinking?
Alpha Team, this is HQ.
Oh,
We've
hi,
confirmed that Wong
Ender.
was telling the
How
truth.
are you?
There's a fully armed aircraft carrier in open water not far from your location. Satellite imaging indicates they're getting ready to fire missiles on the mainland. It's imperative that you stop them from launching even a single one. Copy that, HQ.
And
I
there
don't condone
says,
your actions, Carla. But at least now I understand them.
you know, with a view like this, I might play these games more often. I think Dare liked the tunnel view or the vent view for Ada.
I mean, I wouldn't mind as much if it wasn't just a hindrance.
Your hatred for Simmons drove you to tear down the world they created. But it was your conscience, Carla, that saw you fail. After all, isn't that why you brought me into this? It's a shame. If you had only sought vengeance against Simmons alone, I would have helped you.
Oh boy. Looks like you were right, Lucy.
I have played 6 of these games. Well, actually 5. I'm surprised they didn't remake the first one. Or I heard that they did, but not in the typical sense like we know. Oh, I don't like that at all.
Get over yourself. Help me?
And there, I'm doing well. It's been hectic trying to keep up with some
I don't need help.
projects and school assignments and
My
such
plans aren't failing.
last
They're
few weeks, but yeah, I'm okay. You know what you're about? I mean, and dare,
And soon,
we all know what you're about.
this frail shell of a society will collapse.
And I wouldn't have you any other way.
I don't think you're thriving. I want to counter that claim.
You know, thriving is in the eye of the beholder
No one will
sometimes.
be left of this world.
Nothing! Hell will rise, and chaos will reign!
Oh. Looks like...
And I,
Oh no.
Ada Wong, will be queen of the new world!
He seems to have an identity crisis.
Also, I can't believe Chris didn't decide on this moment. This is only like very, very few
Hate
moments
to break it
after
to
he
you,
saw her
but
kill
you're
her.
nothing but a cheap knockoff. At best.
Chris doesn't really double check for double taps,
Rest in peace, Carla.
truth be told.
Well, to be fair, that was a pretty finite first tap.
She must have injected herself with a powerful dose of
Yes,
the C
but
virus.
Chris lives in a universe where a powerful first tap usually isn't enough.
Oh, hey.
Nicely done. Remember, Chris and Sheva fought a woman who turned into essentially almost a kraken.
Simulate. Oh, okay. That's not fast enough there. I did try to shoot through that door. I got scared. Now I know what it's expecting of me.
She must have injected herself with a powerful dose of the C virus.
Mord circled a picture of a bunch of faces, and then wrote next to it, brief safety. Somehow I feel we'll understand what that means when we get to it.
Why would you... It's like... fast. Oh.
I'm Ada Wong.
Man, this is very familiar. And that orb placement is unfortunate. And Dan says, yeah, don't mess with Krakens. They usually have a hell of a temper. Yeah, in the 5th game we played, there was absolutely a scorned woman who really liked the antagonist, got betrayed by him, and turned into something that kind of looked like this. And was attaching the ship. Oh, I hate that. Oh.
Game, why would you steal, at that exact moment, the camera from me? Why are you like this?
We hate all of that. Oh, there's an herb. Nice.
Could you stop that? Why? What?
You might be able to use that dodge mechanic I mentioned earlier with left trigger and A. When that happens, I'm not sure, but you might be able to.
Oh, why would you give me that?
There's definitely more than one. I could hear it. That's the only reason why I told you.
Game. And I can't see because this section is so little light.
Oh, that is very good.
What is wrong with you?
Ah. This might be a... Oh.
Why would you put that there? If that exists to hurt me.
Well, they probably did it as a trap. That was probably intentional.
Do I shoot the
If
face?
it does the... probably not. If it does the lunge though, you might have to try using the left trigger in A or the slide.
No.
Is there a big tank that you can shoot? Try that.
Okay, I have to debate it.
Supposedly there might have been a blue liquid nitrogen tank that would freeze and shatter her face.
I could have heard that. Okay, well, I can just get around it.
Well, just for the future, like that. Good evening, Bubba. Welcome in. We are fighting what looks like the 2.0 version of the Scorned Woman from Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, we also fully confirmed that Beta's name is Carla. But she does not believe she is Carla anymore. She believes she's the real Ada. And this is her Queen of the New World form, which is slowly enveloping the ship in what is nominally her skin?
Yeah, she's definitely having an identity crisis. Now you just run. This is incredibly suggestive.
I hate when it does things to be a movie and not a game, just rapidly. Those are two very different interactive experiences.
So for this next part, I think the nitrogen thing that we saw is going to be very important. Hence why they focused on it.
That's horrifying.
I hate you! I'll kill you!
So big, and yet so emotional. It's time for you to shut up, Carla.
So they're going to regenerate. Don't waste your ammo on them. Look for blue tanks that you can activate to force them to make her freeze. Did you hear me by any chance, Lucy?
Yes, but I don't see any tanks.
Yes, that means you're probably gonna have to explore to find them. Otherwise, you might end up wasting ammunition on these guys that you need.
This is all one big room, though. That's it.
I am supreme. I will survive.
Behind her face, there might be something you can use.
Come back. While dying on your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones. I'm the real Ada. Me!
Give you the option to
Bubba said, I guess you can't fully know yourself until you've walked a mile in yourself. Yeah, and this might show her might show Ada some of her ugly parts. Because it kind of makes you question, is this how Ada could truly behave? Personality-wise?
I will survive.
And Dare says, I'm kind of torn. The form definitely could be fun. The personality is a bit much. Way too lady for me. But I know that group would take forever to get out of my fur, and God's help me if it hardens after a few minutes. Oh, yeah, I imagine the goop does not handle cold well.
I'm the real Ada. Me!
Game, you are very bad at explaining what I'm supposed to do with it, if anything. And you're also not giving much.
You're a pretender!
I think he just wants me to shoot.
Die, you fake!
Right.
You're nothing!
Right indicator on her.
Maybe you have to focus on her until the tanks are visible through her. I'm honestly not sure, but yeah, there's some tanks behind her that will definitely help. Allegedly.
Why do we have this? Why do we have this option? It's the only time we'll ever use
While
it.
dying on your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones.
Maybe they left it like that in case there's a
I'm the real Ada.
chance that you can get back up.
Apparently, I just did.
Yeah, there is a way to recover as long as no one attacks you. So that's probably what that meter is for.
You're a pretender! Die, you fake! You're nothing!
I need a blueprint for you.
I am supreme. I will survive. Come back. While dying on your flesh and suck the marrow from your bones. I'm the real Ada. Me!
They do so much damage.
You're a pretender!
I wish I recorded more lines for you.
So, do you have any pipe bombs left?
You fake! You're nothing!
Like pipe bomb arrows? Do you have
While I
any
was
more?
shooting at her.
Right, but do you have any more?
Will survive.
Try to aim for the same exact spot multiple times.
Come back.
There we go.
While dying on your flesh
And then prepare to have to aim at the tank that's through it. You won't have a lot of time.
Oh, I shot.
I'm the real Ada! Me!
Splash damage. Are you kidding me?
No, it has to be the tank, Lucy, just so you're aware.
You're a pretender!
Yeah, robot. Yeah, it's an interesting time. Horrible time to jump in and be greeted by that. I completely understand. Bubba says, once you do enough damage, should you try hiding behind a pillar? The pillars could potentially be used as cover when she's spitting from her eyes. Unfortunately, we have to deal enough damage to her to make an opening so that then we can shoot the tanks that are behind
I'm the
her.
real Ada! Me!
This is not a fun fight, but at least now I get back my ammo.
Hi, welcome in, Moon. It's great to see you. Good evening to you as well. I'm faring alright. Lucy is, dealing with who we now know to be Carla, who seems to have an identity crisis at the moment. How are you, Moon?
I hate you! I'll kill
Oh, forgot.
So big, and yet so emotional. It's time for you to shut up, Carla.
you! I'm the real Ada! Me!
So her eye will probably regenerate before it blows through. If you alternate between them, is my guess.
You're a pretender!
There we go. You're getting there.
There we go.
There we go.
You tried so hard to destroy the world. Now you've destroyed your body. Hope this is what you
Nicely
wanted.
done, Lucy.
That was deeply unpleasant. Also, hi, Salas.
Moon, I'm happy to hear you're doing well. I hope you had a lovely holiday. It's been a little while. The winter festivus, as it were. Oh, hey, Salas. Y'all seem to be in the thick of it. Yeah, we are. A very
Call it them
viscous
clean up Carla's mess.
thick of it.
Oh, I just realized. Carl realized what her final form would, how
Well,
large
I'll
his
take
mass
care
would
of
be.
Simmons.
That explains why I need that thing that was going to be called the King of the World, that horrible giant super husk. It would have been the only thing sizable enough to actually be a companion. Which is horrifying.
You know, that's a fair point. That makes sense.
Oh, I think we can finish this. They had 5 or 6 stories.
I believe each group usually has 5 chapters. So each campaign has 5 chapters as a whole for an approximate total of 25 if you only play one person's, or 25 plus another 5, or 30 if you play both. But since we're only doing each person's, then yeah, 25. Somehow I feel like the game probably would have felt a little better if they had focused in on a few instead of so many.
But I'm also glad that I budgeted our time just enough that we had just enough thumbnails, I think.
Nice. changed your workplace, but Moon? Hopefully that's for the best. Congratulations. I'm happy to hear it. It's always great to hear that you're doing well.
This is beginning to be a very tired scene.
Honestly, given her line of work, I don't really think she gets
wasn't
tired
joking
of
about
this.
raising hell.
I think you might enjoy this.
Leon.
Again.
Leon, it's...
Ada! I thought she was dead.
Moon, as
Let's move while we
someone who
can.
has spent a lot of time picking up ships in the Fire Guilt Cafe, I completely understand.
I'm beginning to feel like your personal bodyguard, Mr. Kennedy.
Congrats on that pay.
Leon, that way!
Ada
Wonder if
Wong's
this is a
last
part of
name?
Simmons' plans.
I doubt it. Even Simmons wasn't this sloppy.
Ah,
Helena, this way.
This sucks.
We'll get through this. We've got to.
yeah, I think I know what you're referring to. I've heard it's a possibly prominent family, although it has quite a number of
You're on your
unfortunate
own now,
events
you
and bad
two.
apples, allegedly. Dallas said, lucky that cop with his friendly fire on. Yeah, 'cause for a brief moment I was concerned for Leon and Helena's safety, but we worked
It's
that
getting a
out.
little crowded up here. Somebody ought to tell them their boss is retired.
Oh, this is almost like Sherry and Jake's starting.
They're getting desperate. You really didn't want me to get into this tower, did you, Carla?
Why would the rockets that cause such smoke
Shit.
in a very limited, turret?
That's a nice model. Wouldn't mind one of those for myself.
You know, in there, given England's appreciation for acquiring tech, you and her would probably have a lot to talk about.
That's a nice model. Wouldn't mind one of those for myself.
Fight where I have far less elements of enemy, and then the side of the map.
And
This is
I mean, you
good.
do have 6 rockets. You could try using one of them, just to use them sparingly.
I denied control. Definitely didn't tell me I could go down.
I am so glad that Belky was not here to hear that sentence. I thought we were fighting zombies, now we're engaging in aerial shootouts. I can't help but feel this game is coming off the top. I'd have to agree.
All style, no
I'm very
substance.
confused
Typical.
confused by
I
this
wasted
game's
enough time
approach.
here. Better get to the tower.
Data, that was an attack chopper that you deftly evaded and put more fire in than it could actually put out to you. If you'd sat with a sitting duck, your thing should have been blown out of the sky.
I'm
That
also
really
just
made it.
mostly. Oh, I was just gonna say, I'm mostly confused by how often Leon and Chris are surprised that they
Back for
encounter
more.
zombies. We're not completely back for more, but we're here.
I know what you did. Ada! You disobeyed me. You took Wesker's son away!
There? Do you remember the question you asked me like 2 winter festivals ago? I think I have found my answer by accident.
To make the virus stronger!
Attach small
That's
firework-based
what you get
propulsion
for
on them,
trusting Ada Wong.
then light them all at once and point them at a target. If it have the similar result. Possibly. I wonder if you would need separate chambers to hold batches of arrows, so that when ignited, they don't all ignite at
Wish
once
you were here,
and
Carter.
burn before they can find it?
Seems a mess.
But I think you could.
That's it? Show's over?
Perhaps maybe like place it on top of a flying disc or something? And it could act as like aerial support?
The hell happened there?
Get in.
Glad to see you're safe. Speed up!
I'm going as fast as I can!
All this for the love of a woman. Tragic.
Here he comes. Get ready.
Looks like fun.
Unload on that fucking bastard!
He is incredibly lucky that Jeep did not land on him. Like, no.
I think we pissed them off!
Stay focused. We can take him.
He's angry now.
This can't be!
This is what you get for playing with the C virus.
He's not wrong. There, yes, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Like, if someone put, some sort of, like, automated arrow firing device put on top of, like, a tensor's disc, that's what I was thinking of. Tensor's floating artillery barrage? Yeah. Trying to make a, what Ada is in, Fowler? And there was brainstorming an approach to it, and I asked him if maybe it would be possible for us to put it on top of, like, a floating disc. But maybe it would also need specific, like, channels or containers to hold the different arrows, so that when they, like, are lit on fire, they don't all ignite at once, and then fizzle out before they can actually go in.
Damn you!
Yeah, I feel like this is definitely going to be a bit of an ammo sink, just because we probably have to keep in mind what Leon and Helena had to do during this fight as well.
Can't stay out of trouble, can you, Leon? And always one step behind.
To be fair, Ada, the first instance of trouble he was in, you put him in!
You and Carla have left a lot of misery in your wake, Simmons. I'm gonna make sure it all ends here. Maybe I can at least buy these people some time. We've all seen enough senseless death for one day. I hope they've got insurance. I'd like to do more. I really would.
Would be really interesting.
Carrying everyone out is
I've been to the back of the owlbear and have a mobile artillery array. Okay, I won't lie.
Excuse me. I'm trying to land
While
here.
I'm slightly lost in the details, that sounds so cool. Okay, so hear me out. I wouldn't usually suggest this in there, but would it be possible to make a small one that someone could wear as like a vest or like knapsack on their back? Because if so, in my less often used form, I could carry it around.
Now, time to clean up the last of Simmons' mess.
Bubba says I remember them from an old show that I used to watch.
I think you totally missed it, but I love the part where they make to explain their part of Simmons' fight that we weren't there for and that Ada didn't see. We inadvertently helped with it by dropping down the lightning rod.
Huh, that is true.
Definitely a boss fight. Why won't let me take the first aid spray? Okay.
Oh, Bubba, I don't mean the big one. I mean, like a miniature one. So, like, think the size of a standard, quiver? Maybe? And so it has very limited, arrows, but much like a quiver worn on our back as a sling of sorts, this one could have maybe 2 straps.
Okay, last item on the list. Eliminate all traces of the theft of my identity.
But wouldn't you want someone to know, Ada, that this identity theft is possible?
Wow, I literally have so many things piled up that I now can't actually take the useful items.
Well, how's your health looking?
Just fine. That entire version had its own health bar for the chopper and not me. But now for a guy I thought looked really cool.
Leon, ever the survivor.
Stop acting like you wouldn't have been broken if you did.
Oh well.
I just love that
No rest for the weary.
she's completely disregarding Helena. Like, he's being passive-aggressive when it comes to
Perfect.
Leon's situation, but it also shows that she's zeroing in on him because she has completely disregarded Helena since helping her get
Back
rid of
for
her
more?
sister.
You really are a glutton for punishment.
Game, why would you put me in an area where I can't defend myself? Welcome back.
You finally come back to me. You and I were destined to be together. You were never as perfect as the real Ada.
So apparently this is very similar to Leon and Helena's interaction. You can dodge still, but he's gonna have QTEs when he's in his human form, just like he did for Neon and Hunter, once he takes enough damage.
You can't live without me!
You're disgusting. Let's get this straight. I'm not your little doll, Simmons. In fact, the only thing I have in common with her is hatred for you. Appreciate the gesture, but I'm a big girl. I can handle this one alone.
Even that she's handled most of this alone? Ah, this might be your QTE, Lucy. That might have been the moment.
My beautiful creation. I won't kill myself. Come to me, Ada.
Wow. Stop. Dang. You know, that's a compliment, Lucy.
And prove your loyalty.
And do not bow before anyone. Absolutely not. Not unless you're about to take out their ankles.
Ada, if you can hear me, shoot him, now!
He's out to kill the competition.
Is your sniper all out?
Yeah, taking the most damage.
Fair enough. Just thought I'd ask. Are you about to die?
I'm actually using all these
Ada! Elena, cover me!
Leon!
Ada, can you hear me? Don't let it end like this.
Oh, Simmons, if you only knew.
We'll be together forever.
Not if I can help it. Come on, wake up. If you're really Ada, I know you can pull through this. We both can.
I was just resting my eyes.
Shouldn't sleep on the job.
In case you haven't noticed, Simmons doesn't take rejection well.
Is there some backstory I should know here?
Nothing more.
There's always a backstory. There's this kind of funny saying I've been hearing on campus occasionally, and this is like something like, Get you someone who ... Honestly? Get you someone who looks at you the way Leon looks at Ada? While also wielding a sniper rifle?
When we use that sniper rifle fire, he has straight up keep some pistol going and will shoot you from a Bowen Gatling.
Leon!
Do you want to live? Thanks for your life.
I'll pass.
You know, I respect the try there. I too would have tried to run up to him.
Can't always get what you want, Simmons.
No!
Let's call this closure. You really should have moved on, Simmons.
Not even burning the body stopped him from turning into a giant monster.
So cute. You're really confused by all this, aren't you, Leon? It's kind of fun to watch.
You really just treated this man like a small puppy.
She strikes me as a woman who unironically walk up to a man and go, "You're stupid. I like that in a man."
I don't know if she'd like stupid. I feel like it might bore her. Very quick.
I was more trying to make a reference to an old
So,
friend.
this is where Carla did her experiments,
I
huh?
got you.
Yeah, it's a very old moving picture thing I saw. Well, animated? Yes, animated would be the word because the pictures do move. I don't know how to do it. But yeah, no, that's been quoted a lot. I found on the Discord web.
I see. I imagine the
Another
animated
failure.
pictures are
Bring me
similar
another
to the
subject.
projector
Oh,
videos
wait.
we get from.
Why do you think we had this lab built here in the first place? Just go outside. There's thousands of subjects to choose from. Tell Simmons that we're busy. I'm on the verge of solving this.
Okay,
Are you
Carl,
refusing my orders? You're the one who chose me as a test subject, aren't you?
No. No, it was Simmons. He forced me to. Please, don't do this!
Believe it or not, I said the exact same thing. Finally done it. This will be my greatest work yet.
So it's Simmons or... Did she do it to herself? I'm so confused. That was super disjointed.
So, Leon asked if there was a history. Clearly Simmons knows Ada somehow. Maybe that was part of it?
this happening right as she walks in is very serendipitous.
Or beyond sympathy at this point. We're beyond humanity.
You know what? Fair.
I don't know if I'd want to fire that in a lab environment where some of that stuff probably would activate upon exposure.
I think that's the idea, that she wanted to remove all evidence of her story.
Well, no, what I mean is we don't know what they were working on.
That device still seems so stupid. Okay, yes, get rid of it.
Hey, hello there, Keone. Welcome.
A job, huh? Sure. My schedule just cleared.
Also serendipity. Wow, Ada's stuff is a lot shorter. Like, almost every Chapter 5 we've done has been almost an episode itself.
I guess they figured that it's more her tying up some of the loose ends.
Well, that, and I also think that, the fact that this was made to be DLC also factored in, and DLC is typically supposed to be shorter.
Ah, so Moon said, I think Ada is a clone of a doctor, and it's the doctor in the video. That's actually a good hypothesis. I'm not completely sure myself, but I think in some way, shape, or form, Ada might have done a job for Simmons at some point, and he got so obsessed with her that he made a clone of her, and because that obsession didn't really stop, he wanted a way to have essentially multiples of her?
Actually, I looked this up just in case because I heard that there's a lot of ambiguity around this particular ending. The entire story that kind of doesn't get told or, like, well, is that he literally just got obsessed with her. He wanted to have her, and he was willing to sacrifice tens of thousands of women to do it. It was literally just he basically wanted Ada to be his girlfriend and she wasn't into him.
Right, but so what Moon and I are talking about is what it was showing in the videos, like the circumstances. So we're like hypothesizing as to what that could be. So I'm under the impression that perhaps she like did a job for him. He wanted more after the job. She wasn't about it. He somehow had access to her DNA, cloned her, and that was the doctor we saw, but he wanted to essentially always have a way to access her. And so maybe he tried to create a cloning project, and that resulted in the video that we saw from Leon's perspective first. I have no idea, just maybe that's how that happened.
From what it looks like, I think that was less her trying to make more copies of Ada. I think because she also thought that she had her identity crisis from becoming Ada and her own narcissistic fantasies. What I think that was is them actually developing the strain of C virus they weaponized. Because at that point, she was already aware that someone, either Simmons or another scientist, made her a test subject, possibly against her will. And so I think that was just the machinations of her, I'm going to destroy the world and roll the ashes and stuff.
Ah.
Strangely enough, that's some of the slang I actually do know. In there, yeah, she was literally young on it.
I'm sorry, Noah, what?
Oh, it's a term for a trope. It basically means someone who is who is in love with someone but is super obsessed in all the dangerous and red flaggy ways.
So then, yeah, that sounds like Simmons.
It honestly sounds like both of them because they both weren't exactly mentally sound or morally sound. That said, which was your favorite story?
So, I'm kind of... While I'm always biased when it comes to Leon's presence, I think Jake and Sherry's had more nuance and a little bit more depth. Like, there seemed more development there. And maybe that's because we were being introduced to those two characters in one instance for the first time, and in the second instance for the first time as an adult. So it seems like more was done to flesh out Jake and Sherry's campaign, just even from a story perspective, than all of the others.
Yes, I think Leon got the most focus in activities because I think at this point he'd unofficially become the face of the series, and it wouldn't be until the next couple games where they'd be like, no, Chris is the main character, but we're just not focusing on him right now. But I do agree with you, I think that one was probably the best overall. Though I think Leon's could have been better if we had a better partner than Helena. Again, she was just the bad penny.
I also think it's because Leon's portion of the campaign, or Leon and Helena's portion of the campaign, other than you immediately dealing with Helena's issue in the first two chapters, it is quite literally centralized around Ada, because the main theme for all 5 campaigns is Ada, because that's who Simmons wants, and that's who Carla is a replica of. So I feel like the only reason why they gave Leon a focus at all was because if Ada's there, Leon's gonna be there. So maybe people would have thought it was weird if he was not present. Otherwise, there's really not much development for him either. It's just, I must save my waifu.
Well, that, and also, Ada's like the one person who canonically would be known by most all the key important players, but who is actually not interact with anyone outside of Leon. She never even interacts with Claire.
Oh, I apologize for the horrible segue, but Moon was wondering if we could turn the music down for a little bit in game, I guess.
I can't do anything while the credits are playing. They auto-lock you in.
No, I think I know what she's talking about, but you probably won't be able to tab out to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I recognize that name. But yeah, there is an option to lower it, it's just you'd have to tab out, and since we're going through credits, it'd almost be pointless. But if it helps, I can turn myself up, Moon.
There's also the fact that we turned this game down on multiple occasions on stream, and it has never seemed to ever actually work.
So what I mean is,
But
oh no, I understood. I was gonna say, supposedly with the thing we're playing it on, there's a way to go into, I think, something called a volume mixer, but it's on the actual like main thing we're playing it on and not in the game itself. And that would let you adjust the volume of the game directly in comparison to everything else. But the weird thing is, Moon, is that with this particular game, if we try to tab out into anything else, the audio will cut out altogether until we click back into the game.
Also, if I did that thing that would make the game sound less loud, it would also lower your volume. They're tied into the same thing.
No it wouldn't. Not for the specific thing I'm talking about. But, that more on that later. We're almost at the end though, Moon. Thank you for sticking it out. Worst case, I'd also say check your volume too, because I currently also have myself set, from the device I'm watching on, I have, my volume set at, like, less than 50% in the player itself, and I'm hearing myself almost over the game, so just double check volume. Realm tech is great when it works, but that's when it works.
Well, what do we have at? They don't even give Ada an after credits. That's insulting. Everyone else gets an after credits, but Ada just gets I'm going on a mission and no other closure after that. I'm actually mad about that. Unless is this going to be? Is that why it's loading? Okay, there we go. People are still dealing in bioweapons even after this latest disaster.
I believe we had a deal.
What?
Are you going to keep your promise?
Those. What, Jake?
The person who got the most development.
Fair is fair, kid.
Fruits and vegetables.
Huh. I mean, I like that, because we got some more, but also, why is that at the end of Ada's thing? Oh well.
Ah, Moon, I understand. I'll help Lucy figure it out, at some point after we wrap up.
Well, now it's also time for us to do the wrapping up. So now I can actually tab out so it'll be less loud as I prepare for a raid. So let's think of a raid message.
It was Ada all along?
Oh, it didn't. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, Ada all along. That sounds good. Did not pick up any of my typing for some reason. We are going to raid a tiefling. They are very nice.
Oh, we are?
Yes, they are doing art. Alright, thank you everyone for coming out. We'll see what happens in the future. That said, the message is still, it was Ada all along. Thank you all for coming out. Bye-bye!
Bye, everyone!